Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. I just woke up. Oh my God, I think I slept my entire life away. I didn't get much sleep. Well, Monday night I didn't get any sleep. Tuesday night I got very little sleep. So, is that right? I don't know. I don't even know my days. I think it was Sunday night I didn't get any sleep. Monday night I got very little sleep. And last night I finally slept like a rock. So I am late getting videos up. I'm a little froggy. I haven't combed my hair. I'm still in my jammies. Like I said, you get the best and the worst of me because I don't care what I look like. I'm here to serve you guys. So I've got your daily love vibe on the table for Wednesday, October 9th. And if you're new to my channel and this resonates, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. All of the details for private readings, which I'm running a special right now, is in the description box below. Okay, so without further ado, we're just going to get right down to the nitty gritty. Pardon me. So, bottom of the deck, I like this energy. Okay, now remember, sometimes I forget that I am reading for thousands of people, right? Because my analytics show me that thousands of viewers are viewing my videos. Okay, not every video, but I mean, I've got some videos back in the past that have been viewed thousands of times. So I keep forgetting that it's not a day-to-day story. It's not like I'm telling the same story every single day. These messages will resonate with those that Spirit feels most important to tell it to. Does that make sense? So today we have the Knight of Pentacles followed up by the Eight of Wands. This is movement, guys. Slow. This is slow movement. This is fast movement. And what I'm feeling is like this was the energy, and this is what is coming, okay? We've got the full moon coming up. I'm going to do zodiacs again for the full moon, okay? But this is something in the past that was very, very, very slow in coming. Steady, slow and steady wins the race, right? Well, the race is on with this Eight of Wands. This is communication. So I'm going to read this two ways, okay? For some of you, this is negating this card. It's saying things are going to pick up, the speed, the motion, the acceleration is coming for some of you. For others of you, you're going to get really, really fast communication that somebody is coming towards you, but there's something that they have to clear up that's going to take them a little bit of time, but they do want you to know that it's on the horizon, okay? Pardon me. Your Moonology cards, I got 3 cards this morning and the bottom of the deck. You know, with the Moonology, you never know how many you're going to get. Spirit spits them out. So we have full moon in Pisces, balance, spirituality, and practicality. This one's been coming up a lot lately. And I think the reason why is because everybody is kind of getting a spiritual upgrade, right? At least those who are open to receive it. Then we, excuse me, then we have show the world the real you. So this is the unmasking. And I was just watching Aluna Ash, if you guys want to check her out. She does astrology too. And she was talking about removing masks, that whatever's going on with the planetary alignments right now, it's all about the unveiling. It's about, you know, we've been in the moon energy, the I'm confused, I don't know what to do, the Four of Swords, I'm healing, I'm praying, I'm meditating, you know, that kind of energy. But according to her, with the planetary alignments, today is a portal of some sort. And there is a ton of solar flares, I guess, hitting us on this day. Okay, so show the world the real you. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. And bottom of the deck is your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. All right, so I see movement, guys. I really do. I see movement. Your hard work's paying off. You got to balance your spirituality and practicality. Show the world the real you. Remove your masks and work through your fears. Because somebody's going to communicate, whether it's you to your person or your person to you. Okay? And I think what they're communicating is that they're getting ready to bust a move. Bust a move, right? All right, let's take a look. We're just going to unmask our reading, right? Show the world the real you. Let's see what tarot has to say about the real you. Oh, I'm not. I don't read reversals, but because that Seven of Wands came in the reverse and my cards are all in the upright, I'm going to read it from both aspects so that you guys can get the full benefit of Spirit's intention. Okay, so the first pairing here, this is the recent past, okay? Somebody, whether it's you or your person, was really wrestling to tame their desires, to tame their emotions, to gain control of the Five of Pentacles. Okay, it's being clarified by the Five of Pentacles. I think there's been a pause in your relationship, or there's been no communication in the recent past. Also in this deck, I know the Five of Pentacles means, you've been ghosted, or you're feeling lonely, or you're not feeling worthy. You've got that lack mentality. You feel like you're all alone, lonely. But in this deck, see how it highlights that ring finger? I don't know why, but that really stands out to me. So for some of you, you've been trying to get the strength to either propose marriage to somebody or to go through a separation and divorce of a karmic relationship that you're trying to free yourself from. So there's many meanings for this card for today's reading. Apply it in your life the way it resonates, okay? If you've been working really hard to get the strength and maybe finances and stuff together in order to have a divorce or contact a lawyer and start the divorce proceedings, I see that in this pairing. And this is in the recent past, right? I also see in this pairing, strength to perhaps pop the question, because that ring finger to me just stands out like a sore thumb, not a sore ring finger, but it just stands out to me. And last but not least, the third meaning, of course, is that you've been lonely, feeling like somebody's not communicating, that they've forgotten you, they've ghosted you, they've left you out in the cold, but you're gaining strength to communicate is what I feel. All right, and then we have, and look, didn't I talk about the Four of Swords? And it showed right up in the reading. So in the now position, we have the Page of Wands paired with the Four of Swords. So what I see is more of this, gaining strength. This person, whether it's you or your person, is really wanting to bring a message of a new beginning, okay? The message, for me, the page is the Ace of Wands, is a new beginning and passion. And the page is the messenger that brings you that Ace of Wands news, okay? Or has the desire to. But the Four of Swords is here because there's been some healing. This is going through a really rough patch, in the traditional tarot. The Four of Swords, back in the olden days, I'll just say, because I don't know what era it was, but back in the olden days, the warriors would have their caskets made before going off to a war so that their family wouldn't have to go through the hardship of that detail. So in the regular tarot, when the Four of Swords shows up, it's this person has been through a battle. They've been through the war. And now they're home and they lay down in their casket to pray and meditate and to give thanks for being able to make it through the war without being killed. Okay. So it's a really heavy but joyous card. It's like heavy because of the situation they had to go through, but it's a joyous card because they made it home safe and sound. So in this deck, it shows a young man sitting in the woods, praying and meditating, healing, right? Being grateful, but also seeking guidance on their next step. So in the current energy, I feel like this Page of Wands wants to bring this message of new hope, of passion, and a new beginning, but they're asking the divine how to do it. How do I get to, it's been a rough battle to get to where we are. And it's hard overcoming this past energy of feeling abandonment issues, right? It's taken a lot of strength for this person to overcome their abandonment issues, and take it as it resonates, could be you or them, right? So what is your future, your immediate future, because it's a daily love vibe. We have, and the 7 came out in the reverse, clarifying the 8 of Cups, right? So this definitely looks like somebody who is walking away from a situation that they no longer want to defend or stand for or fight for, okay? The stand your ground, it's like, and I'm still feeling for some of you, it's a marriage because of this card. But it feels like they're walking away from this situation, or they're walking away from feeling guarded and not opening up to the potential, okay? But there's definitely a leaving of some sort, whether it's you or your person. Somebody is walking away from this 5 of Pentacles and this 4 of Swords. They've had their epiphany, and they're no longer defending, sticking around. It's like, for some of you, they stayed in the situation because they thought it was worth one last push, one last fight, right? But with the 7 of Wands, this is somebody who defends their position. They're like, I did it for the right reasons. Maybe there's children involved. Maybe there's finances and businesses and really deep stuff can get entangled in relationships. Doesn't have to be a marriage, but I'm telling you, intuitively, I'm seeing that wedding band. Okay, so this is kind of the energy I'm getting. Somebody's going to communicate, and it might come in really fast. And it might also be them moving, because this Knight of Pentacles doesn't move. And if he does, he moves very slow. And so this is saying that is over with. This person is now going to communicate their willingness to move forward, because where they were at just is not a good place, and they're no longer defending it. They're just willing to let it go. Okay, so let's take a look here. And don't forget, your hard work is paying off. Show the world the real you. Balance your spirituality and practicality, and work through your fears. Fears is a big one here. I see fear here. I see fear here. I see determination here. And I see movement here. I see security and stability with the Knight of Pentacles. And I see a lot of strength, a lot of healings happening here. Okay. So what is your advice? We have, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. For some of you, this is going to be because somebody in your past is leaving, or you are. And your next soulmate is going to be different than your usual type. But for a lot of you, I'm also getting that this is your soulmate and they've changed, right? Because your expectations were pretty dour. I mean, it's like it didn't look like anything was going to happen, right? So your expectations now might change, because it says stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. What else do we have? I didn't even look at these. They all fell out in a big clump, and I thought, you know what? I'm taking them. All right, so we have regeneration. For me, this is like the death card. It's transformative energy. Okay. And it's also healing. And we have healing here. This could be looked at as a healing when you let your guard down, when you're finally ready to let something happen. And if you're leaving a relationship that took a lot of strength to get out of, that also is healing. Okay? It's a 10. It's the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. Then we have the tribe. Okay? The tribe. I know people think I'm a little weird when I talk about, the whole esoteric mysticism stuff, but I personally think and believe that we reincarnate over and over again with the same tribe of souls. And in every lifetime, we take on different roles to teach each other different things, to expand and to grow. So I think that this whole situation you've been going through is someone in your soul family, part of your tribe, right? That's helping you with this healing. They might have antagonized it, touched you, catalyzed you. Okay. So Spirit says regeneration, healing among your tribe, to breathe. Okay. Don't forget to breathe, guys, because I'm telling you, when I get stressed, I breathe really shallow and all my stress comes right around my neck and shoulders. And if you just breathe, if you just take a few minutes every day to take 5 deep cleansing breaths, and when you breathe out, do the with your mouth open, not but okay? Breathe. Healing is happening here. And then you get happy new life. Happy new life, guys. That's big. Believe. Think about the best that life has to offer you. Imagine it. Imagine it is yours and believe that it will be. Believe in yourself. So, this does kind of feel like a familiar story. I think we've been channeling a same group of people for a while now. It changes occasionally, but for some of you, most of you, I really feel like you're leaving behind your old life. A lot of you are just starting over, brand new, and with somebody from your past, somebody that left you out in the cold or left you feeling less than. And they could have been married, or at least in a committed relationship, living with their parents, overworking. There's some kind of an energy that has left you feeling less than. This card for me, every time I draw it, makes me think of marriage because of that ring. Okay, so take it as it applies. This has been your daily love vibe. I love you guys. Thank you for sticking in there with me and not unsubscribing because I had a day that, was a personal family day. That's going to happen from time to time. I'm not going to kid you and say that I'm going to get a video up every single day, but it is my aspiration. That's what I aspire to do, is I want to be here for you and for me because I take these messages too. Okay, so I love you and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.